Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in our Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best keybind settings to use if you guys are looking to switch over to keyboard and mouse. I'm going to be showing you guys the best settings you guys should use, just some recommendations for you guys as far as choosing your keybinds, because there really is so many different options to choose from. So I want to give you guys some very good suggestions when it comes to choosing your keybinds if you are looking over to switch to keyboard and mouse. And real quick, before I get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and a chance to win, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video. And lastly, comment down below either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And also, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go down to the bottom, click on support a creator, type in my code. My creator code is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I want to give you guys some very good keybinds to try out if you're just starting on keyboard and mouse, or if you're just looking for some new binds you want to try. I'm going to be giving you guys some of my suggestions and also my recommendations when it comes to the different settings you guys can choose from. So let's get into the settings. So in my settings, there's a few different things that I have on that you guys want to have as well that I think are really good. So here's just like my basic video settings. You guys can look at it. It really doesn't matter. Obviously, it depends on which PC you play on and all that type of stuff. But down here, you want to make sure that you have in the building settings, I do have confirm on release on. I really do think this is a very good setting for just starting out, especially on keyboard and mouse, because it saves you an extra bind on having to have a separate confirm button. So I recommend having the edit on release on. And then of course for the sensitivity, it also depends on your DPI. So all that could be subjective to whatever mouse you have and the DPI that you play on. So I'm not really going to talk about that too much. And so for my settings, I do have sprint by default on, and here is going to be the keybinds that I currently have, and the ones I really like that I would recommend to you guys for those of you guys who are just trying out. So obviously everything is pretty normal, and then the crouch button is going to be the caps lock. I find that to be very comfortable. It's just above the shift, right next to the A button, so it's super easy to crouch. Then fire, target, those are the exact same. Reload, I have that on T. I think T is a very good button to reload because it's not like right next to your, it's not right next to the movement binds, because you want to have your best binds or the binds you click the most on there. I think T is just a little bit outside of that, and I think it's an easy press when you need to reload. Use, I have that as C. It's just below your D button, so that's super easy to press when you are picking up things. Harvesting tool, I have that on my mouse. I also do recommend on tab if you don't have an extra button on your mouse. For me, I have two buttons, and I have my stairs, and I also have my harvesting tool on my mouse. I really do like having that on my mouse. It's a super easy click. I can pull my pickaxe. I can try to take someone's wall. So that's why I have it on my mouse. So harvesting tool, if you don't have it on your mouse, I would recommend maybe something like tab would be pretty good as well. And so going into my weapon slots, my first one is going to be mouse wheel down. I really like that because for my first slot, I always have my shotgun. So all I have to do is scroll down and it immediately comes out. Weapon slot 2, R, and then I have X and Z, weapon slots 3 and 4. And then for my last slot, I have it as G for my assault rifle. If you don't like G for your AR, maybe you can move it to something like V, or you can maybe move it to, Z or X, and then put your minis on G. So for the Z and X buttons for the weapon slot 3 and 4, those are the slots I have for like my minis and my heals. And then I have G for my assault rifle, I have R for my SMG, and I do really like having my shotgun as scroll wheel down, because especially starting out on keyboard and mouse, it can be very difficult to get used to all the binds. So having your shotgun, which is the gun you're probably going to be using the most every fight, having that really accessible by just scrolling down on your scroll wheel is going to be very easy to pull out. Now obviously, if you want to have it on a key, you can maybe change it to something like you can put it on like F or something, or maybe you can put your shotgun on Q, have it something where it's really accessible. But I like having it as scroll wheel down because you can pull it out right away and it's extremely quick. And like I said, X and Z are going to be the minis, and if you have maybe like a bounce pad. And in my first slot, I always have my shotgun, second going to be my SMG, and my last slot's going to be my AR. If you're wondering why I have it in this order, It's basically because on controller, it's the best way to have, because it's really, it'll take me a minute to explain, but basically on controller, when you mine a wall and you replace it, it automatically goes to the first weapon. That's why the first weapon is the shotgun. Obviously, you can have your stuff in a different order, but those are going to be the main keys that I have for each of the weapons that are most important. So like your shotgun, your SMG, and your AR. So going down to my building controls, I have caps lock while crouch. Now for wall and floor, if you guys want to try something different, I also recommend trying it on the flip side. So if you don't like having your wall as Q and your floor as F, you can also switch that. I think these settings are really, really good as well. So for here I have Q and F, but if you don't like that, you can change it from the wall to F and then your floor to Q. I think that is also very, very good binds as well. Feels very comfortable. And for my stairs, I do have that on my mouse as well. So I have my harvesting tool and my stairs on my mouse. Now, if you don't have it on your mouse, as far as your stairs, maybe you can change. I don't know. It's kind of tricky though, because like when it comes to the binds on PC, you have to really, if you want to change like a few things, you really have to change like a lot of things to try to make it work. But these are the buttons I really like. So if you have a mouse that has buttons on it, a lot of pros that I've seen have a few buttons. A lot of them would. I've seen a lot of people have 2 build buttons on their mouse, because building is something you do all the time in Fortnite, and having 2 buttons on your mouse is really, really good if you use them both for building. For me, I like having my pickaxe on there instead of having to like reach up for a tab, which is also a very good button, but I just like having it on my mouse. So you can try that as well. But a lot of pros have mouses with buttons on it, and a lot of them do put build on there for that. And so my building edit is going to be on E. As far as like my rotating repair, I almost never do that, so you can have that on whatever really. And then my building edit is going to be E. I've seen a lot of people use F, but I really like E because it's super comfortable. I just reach up my pointer finger from D to E and I press the building edit. I really do like that. And then crouch wheel editing is going to be the same. Select build edit, reset building. But if you want to have scroll wheel reset, which I highly recommend, all you guys have to do is go to your building edit for your second bind, scroll wheel up, and then reset building edit, scroll wheel up, and you're going to have the scroll wheel reset. It's all you have to do is just move those 2 things to scroll wheel up. And for scroll wheel reset, it's super effective. It is extremely unfair because all you have to do literally is just scroll up. Now when you're learning this, you have to get the timing down, because if you scroll too much, if you over scroll, then a lot of times it'll accidentally re-pick up the edit. So all you have to do is just get the timing down, just have a nice scroll, and once you scroll up twice, it resets the edit automatically. It's extremely fast. It is the fastest way to edit in the game. You just scroll up and it automatically resets. It takes absolutely no skill, and it is extremely effective. Highly, highly, highly recommend doing that. And all you have to do, like I said, to get the setting on is just change those 2 things to scroll wheel up, and that's all you have to do to get this setting. And so these are the binds that I really, really like. Like I mentioned, the only thing you may or may not like is going to be for my floor and wall. So I had my wall as Q and I had my floor as F, but honestly, I really like it on the flip side as well, and I might use that where I have Q as my floor and then I have F as my wall. I really like those binds as well. Really just whatever feels comfortable. And that's the thing about keybinds, is it really feels, you know, I've seen pretty much everything for keybinds. Everybody uses something a little bit different, but I wanted to give you guys some very good suggestions on some things you can use and some things you can try out to give you guys a little bit of kind of a leeway, and try to give you guys some recommendations on some very good binds to try out if you are looking for new binds, or if you're brand new to keyboard and mouse. These binds I think are really, really good for starting out. Nothing too advanced, and they're super simple to get used to. Also, I do have 2 other bind videos on my channel, so if these binds really, you guys aren't feeling it, I do have 2 other videos where I have separate binds on there as well. So if these binds don't work, like I said, 2 other videos you can look at, and maybe those videos will help you out and finding the best keybinds for you, because like I mentioned, everybody plays on a little bit different keybinds. So a lot of you guys aren't going to be playing on these exact keybinds, but a lot of you guys might be playing on somewhat similar, because also, like I said, I have 2 buttons on my mouse. So if you have more buttons, you might want to have more keybinds on there. Or if you don't have any buttons on your mouse, maybe you would want to find a way to put all the binds that you need on your keyboard instead of having those 2 on your mouse. But with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you found this video very helpful, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on those post notifications so you guys can get notified for every single new video. And as well, I do live stream every single day on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come by my live streams, it's a ton of fun. I basically just play a bunch of solos, and I talk to you guys in chat for the entire stream. I stream from 6 to 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come by my live streams, make sure you guys do so. I stream every single day on this channel. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope this video helped you guys out. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.